Well, I have several, but I think near the top of the list would have to be something like American Beauty. Certainly Shawshank Redemption and Casablanca are up there, but American Beauty manages to tell a story both through visual means, obviously taking advantage of the fact that movies are movies, and has wonderful acting and layered symbolism and a prominent theme that is well worth paying attention to. So that's probably why that's one of my favorites.
My favorite film is Good Will Hunting, and the reason I like it so much is because it's based everything off psychological issues, and it also engages the student to get interested in my particular course that I teach. I find that if I show that after the first unit of study, the students become really interested, and therefore they want to become more actively engaged in my class.
My favorite movie of all time would be Pulp Fiction. I enjoy the fact they had interconnecting stories. I think Quentin Tarantino is a master director, and I just, again, thought it had great acting, great story, and kind of came together at the end.
My all-time favorite movie is Love Actually, which I will only watch during the holiday season. But my favorite movie to watch year-round is National Lampoon's Vacation, the classic original Vacation.
There's many to choose from, but one of the ones that kind of resounds with me is The Matrix, and for a couple of reasons. One is that it was something my son enjoyed when he was in high school, and so we watched them all together and we discussed them all, because if you listen very closely in The Matrix, there are some pretty remarkable lines that you can interpret in your own fashion, and a lot of them cause you to be self-reflective about change, about who you are in the world. And so it has both a sentimental and purposeful meaning to it.
The Sound of Music, because I used to watch it with my grandmother on Saturday mornings. The hills are alive with the sound of music.
I'd have to say probably Stand By Me. It's a good coming-of-age story. Being a guy, I can relate to the male characters, the boys growing up and just having that camaraderie amongst the friends and having adventures. So I think that makes it a special movie.
I actually have two favorite movies, I'm going to say, because I can't narrow it down. And there's some I'm probably not thinking of. But Pitch Perfect 1 and 2, because it makes me laugh so much all the time. And Blindside, or Rudy. I don't know, I have a thing about football movies that I really love, so, and they make me cry.
The movie is Mel Brooks' Spaceballs. Oh, why? Why? Because it's funny, it's just hilarious, and the puns are great.
Film is important for a number of reasons. It's obviously a means of mass communication. It's a means by which we tell our stories to one another. But it's actually also the idea of coming together in a theater. There's something different about that than just sitting at home and watching TV or whatnot. You're sharing something with other people, and sometimes movies can create these moments in culture, like, for instance, when Star Wars came out. Everybody knew about it. Everybody watched it, and it brought us all together just for a moment. I think that's the power of movies.
I think film is important because the generation that I teach is a visual learner. So as opposed to learning auditory, you are going to have a better grasp if you actually see something visually engaging.
I think film's important to tell a story. A lot of Americans, again, they don't read a lot, so I think that the fact that they can watch a visual of things in movies, and again, it's a common culture that all Americans have that ties us together as a country.
To me, film is important because they provide us with connections. So films that I remember and have meaning to me are ones that I've watched with my siblings, and I can remember the moments watching and laughing with them together when we were younger. Or I've watched with my children, and I can remember their faces and expressions as they were watching Tangled or Frozen for the first time. So films provide memories that are lasting.
Film brings to life ideas, but what's kind of cool is, as an English teacher, as I watch movies, I'm also watching for language and metaphors and all those types of literary devices, because that gives me even more meaning to it. And then there's always the entertainment factor. More often than not, though, I will watch psychological thrillers. I do love those because I'm always trying to outwit the killer or try to understand the victims a little bit more. But yeah, it brings it to life. They're enjoyable.
Because it allows people to be in different places.
Film's important because it gives you an opportunity to connect with the story and relating to other people.
Important because it makes you think about things that you might not normally think about or feel things you might not normally feel.
Brings someone's imagination to the world.